This guy's starting Mankins. Okay. One hundred and 16 tackles. Wow.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the NFC Championship game on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now,
wow.
it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm
Hey, man, how come that guy didn't finish his game?
Continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
He turned it off after he threw that last interception.
My butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one.
It was only like it was less than a minute to go in that game. So he didn't even finish it.
The conference championship game may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the deep.
All right. Come on up here, Coop.
The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
This is Hines.
Oh, look at this mighty mouse. Mighty mouse.
Here. 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
First and 10. Riley. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
No, check. Patriot!
Here's Hines.
That's a face mask.
That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Riley stepping up. He's going to
keep
it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now it's Hines. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on second down.
Good job. Good job. You let that guy come. Good job. You let that job. Good job. Way to let that guy keep coming. You waited till he came, and then you threw it right over his head.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. The screen pass is a great way of doing it.
It's a beautiful
lot
play.
Of teams against good pass rushing teams,
show it to
they
you.
want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
You let that, I think it was a corner. He was coming. You saw him come up, or no, it's safety. The safety, you let him keep coming, and we just threw it right over his head. Let's look at this. Safety, this guy came up. Or that's just, oh, wait a minute. I think this guy came up, actually. Mac. So let's watch what we do to Mac. Shoot. Let's watch what we do to Mac. Sorry. So Mac is right here. Watch what we do to this guy. He's coming. He is coming. He's mad. I'm coming. I got a free shot to the quarterback. I got a free shot. You wait, and then you just do that. There you go. Good job. Good job. Good job. Oh, he got tired there. Wow.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Here we go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Good job, Riles.
It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll run it here. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running.
Good job.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
I paid the right person.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. An ideal start defensively.
Good job, son.
Touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though.
That's a boy. I tell you, we paid the right person, boy. Watch, he's gonna scrape. He's sitting there reading. Bye-yow. Good job. We paid the right person.
Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Riley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Riley. He may try and run for this.
All right.
He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
I didn't like the defense they were in.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Job, Purdy.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. They definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
We didn't get our defense, man. We didn't get our defense, man.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Back to throw. It's a short one here.
Good job.
To his tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Good job, guys.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
It's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down. Riley, this is Bell on the dump off. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, look at
6
you.
yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Ralph Lauren.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short
selling hanging, that's 100 pieces.
Oh, wow. Okay.
game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They run with Hines. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing.
Oh, damn, you go. Get ready to freeze me.
Well, I'm only here for another hour. Let me take a shower.
Pushing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to cow him through. I think if he comes back to the
offensive line. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So far, so good, offensive line. Oh, bam. Oh, look at those guys. Hat on a hat.
Well, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to Philadelphia after this.
Hey, what are you doing?
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
No. Check. Patriot. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Good job, Mighty Mouse!
Zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I know
Job,
we
Mighty
don't talk
Mouse.
about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall.
Oh, wow.
Add in a little bit of
Wow,
athleticism
you can't keep
and a
that
whole
dude.
lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
Oh, I saw a linebacker get blown up. All right, is it this dude right here? Oh, he knocked him on his butt. Who is this dude? Oh, Graves. He knocked him on his butt. Get on the ground. Oh, wow. That's a pancake right there. That is a pancake block. Perfectly executed, Scotty. Good job. Oh, wow. Perfectly executed. Good job.
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Point after here coming up.
All right, come on, guys. Just keep playing.
Extra point
Keep
right
playing.
down the
Keep
middle.
playing.
And it's now 14 to nothing.
Long way to go.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
We don't really want that to be happening.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Good job, TA.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Here we go now. 3-19. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, spinning away. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Good job, Ananobi.
Contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
This guy, boy, he's going to be a superstar. This guy's going to be a superstar.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Guys drops down in the box. Yep, we drop down in the box. Go. He dropped down in the box. Good job. He dropped down in the box. Good job.
10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Way to read the
And we have to
safety.
give credit to him for
Safety
buying
drops in
time
the box
and
and
extending
drops
the
it
play.
into the middle.
But you know, there's some really
can't
upset
throw that
defenders
pass.
on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And on the ground they go with a running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw on 2nd down. Riley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Not really.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously...
Would you wear our Glock Cafe t-shirts from all over the world? I have them brand new, never worn.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, because I just found the bag. I have like 6 of them.
Okay.
They had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And they'll go on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
You're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Off the play fake. Riley is going to fire one deep. It's
What a grab! Sanford and Son!
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
What a grab.
Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
you can't relax. You know, we talked about it in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Green, 39.
Now a they'll play fake here on first down.
Raleigh-Allah. Raleigh-Allah. Raleigh-Allah.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Good job.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about
Good
the
job,
phases
Hudson.
of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after
Make
the
it
catch ends
rain.
up
Make
in the
it
end zone.
rain.
The try here for the extra point.
Oh, wow. Gotta try to block it. Oh, we got a cheat, too.
Right down the middle.
Oh, yeah, we
And
got
it
a cheat.
makes the
We got a
score
cheat. We got a
21 to
cheat.
7.
And it is on Marco Polo.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
Cookie.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Yeah, like
when
he's
you find that
scared to
kind
put
of
it in the
yardage,
air.
you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I thought that was definitely going to be a pass that time. Wow.
The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Set! 3-19!
Looking to throw. Finding a safety
Short.
here. That's complete.
Good job.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40
good job.
at the 38-yard line.
Good
On
job,
the play,
person.
And that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness
in the middle of our
to make people
defense.
miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off play action. Riley dumps it off to Gurley.
Good job, Gurley.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL
I'm going to break
described
the
as a
tackle,
space
Gurley.
game. Get your
Who's up,
best
Buchanan?
players
Get off
into
me, little
space
fella.
with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes
Buchanan,
you
get
just
off me,
swing it
little
out
fella.
to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley.
Oh.
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Wow, okay.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Sanford is on. You tried, Sanford is on. Be careful with this.
The Eagles
like
on
to
3rd
run this.
down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far.
We
This
don't
is
like to
3rd
run
and
this.
10.
I don't like the defense. That
Here we
they
go
run.
now. 3-19.
From the gun. Riley forced
Get
out
out
to
of
his
there.
left.
Get down.
He
There you
can
go.
run for it, and he will.
Just
Decent gain
punt.
on the
Yep.
scramble to 6.
Just punt.
But
I didn't
now
like
it's
the
4th.
defense that they were in. Just punt it. Yep. Didn't like it.
The Eagles send out their punter now,
Didn't like it.
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
All right, here we go.
Watch the pick plays.
Now back to throw. He gets this out to Foster on the right side.
Wow.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Wow.
And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Look, Anunoby over there, all the way from the other side. Oh, come on, Jeff. That's a bad effort right there. No problem. No problem.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, wow.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
the quarterback taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our...
So what happened? I mean, we were playing zone. How come no one's over here? Dude, what? You know what? And we just bought you in the game. We just bought you in the game. We just bought you in the game. What is your... Okay, yeah. You'll be out. Lou, what are you doing?
Of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Just a 4-play drive that time. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
That guy in, man. That guy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Leopard! Hurry up!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Find out who? Let's turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Give him a first down. Come on, Barnett.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And on the ground they go with the running back.
Good job way to come up, Cooksy.
And take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Way to come up, Cooksy.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd down, Riley.
Good job.
Able to
Good job,
outmuscle
Coop.
him here as he pulls it in. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley over the middle. Cooper with it. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Bell. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now let's go!
Again, it's Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
fella.
Back to throw. Riley, that's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
Good job, guys. Keep playing. A lot of football left. A lot of football left.
Extra point attempt to follow here.
Uh-oh. That's the third one. That is the third one. Oh, yeah. Now we get another cheat. Third one. Oh, hold on. Third one. Wow. Yep. All right, hold on. Let's wait till it's done. The replay is done. Pause. Oh boy. Oh man. Wow. Let's put it on good old Marco Polo. Oh man, she's great. Throw up. Oh man. What? Bella. Maybe her belly wasn't feeling good. Third block kick 2027 season. And let's go over here and replay, and here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. The third block of the 2027 season. That's just bull crap. All right. So now we got two cheats.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, wow.
In the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That'll cool you off.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Hammer.
To the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Oh, wow. Hey, I saw that. McGee, you hit that guy anyway. What'd you do that for? McGee, what'd you do that for? Oh, McGee, why'd you do that? Well, oh, hey, McGee, come on, dog. You can't do that, man.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
Now on third and long, they look to throw.
Way to get there, Cooksey!
And down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Way to get there, Cooksey!
After the sack,
Oh,
he's
I guess
still
Holmes is coming in.
down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Here comes Holmes. They play for Holmes.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's confidence in a team.
Yeah, Jonesy B. That's okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Riley.
Oh! Oh!
And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Dangerous,
really struggled
dangerous.
today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun. Riley. He's got the hook
Good
up here
job.
and the comebacker complete. This is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on second down. Riley stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. On the handoff, it's Gurley.
Good job, Gurley.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Good job, Gurley.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake. Riley. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference.
Right where only his guy could get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Riley.
Good job.
Again, this time he finds it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Good job, Coop. To the 4.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Blue line.
Looking to throw. Riley, a screen to Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing to start the drive. Holmes. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Holmes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Holmes. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Holmes.
Oh,
his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go. What? 9.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Holmes got an open man. It's Foster. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Holmes. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Back to throw. Holmes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Grand 38.
To throw again. Holmes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Clock is our friend.
Operating from the gun, Holmes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
From the gun, Holmes.
Good job. Oh, Anunoby. Good job, Anunoby. Said, tell him no. Tell him no. Tell him no, Anunoby.
That was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
You were going to be a player.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my Beamer Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Like the tight end all out here, though.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Riley.
Tight end all off.
Good job. On the corner, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I do like the tight end all out here, though. Whew. Bro, that feels better already. Look, I need a coat. Good job.
It's gonna rain like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I saw it's supposed to rain again. Good God.
I'm not opening the window in the bedroom because it's gonna rain.
Okay.
That.
Good job. Good job. Tight end all.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run again with Hines. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. On 1st and 10, Holmes. He's going to flip it out here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play.
I don't happen to.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Oh, yeah, you might need that.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. What? 90.
Looking to throw. Holmes. And his throw is incomplete.
You really didn't do
Let's
anything,
face
and
it,
he had
you
you
can run
beat,
the
really.
route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
What? 90.
To throw on 3rd down. Holmes. And that is incomplete.
Holmes is jumpy. Holmes is
Not
jumpy.
only was the call spot on,
That guy twice
how
in a
about the
row.
execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Keep 15. Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 30.
As expected, they're going for it to
Come
keep
on.
the drive alive.
Good job.
And this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it.
Good job, Jeff. Way to turn
with this
around.
deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
Good
It really
job.
doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Took it to the 2 minutes.
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll have the first
Todd
down,
Gurley,
getting
gotta
this
do it.
one to the 14-yard line.
Go down.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Guys, we still got stuff. We still got business to take care of. We still got business to take care of. We still have business to take care of, guys. Good game. We still have business to take care of, though.
The Hallis Trophy, unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.